I really love this museum. The Siegfried Mechanical Museum was the first German museum of mechanical musical instruments. Discover and enjoy about 350 mechanical music instruments out of 3 centuries. Experience an eventful 45-minute tour with music. The museum is situated in the Bromserhof. It is housed in a Knight's Manor of the 15th century, just above the Drosselgasse in Rudesheim am Rhein. The museum was started by German collector Siegfried Wendel, who gathered together this collection of mechanical musical instruments. He opened his museum in the 1960s in Hochheim am Main, later moving it to the current home in Rudesheim when the collection became too large.
It's standing in the small hall on the train station near 1900. Yeah, and it's a typical music box. You can put the lid on here and then it plays very wonderful.
What you get to see and hear is one of the largest collections of self-playing music instruments in Europe, and here in this museum we have more than 400 pieces. The first one is that one here. What's that? It's an orchestrion. Before, an orchestrion was intended to replace a small or a big orchestra. It contains therefore many instruments, such as a drum kit here, but it contains also many organ pipes, wooden organ pipes. And such orchestrines were therefore also called as mechanical organs. They were before in big dance halls. That one is an orchestrion Weber Maestro. Such ones were developed in the 1920s. In Germany, in the Black Forest, in the town Waldkirch, by the firm Weber as a concert orchestra for dance and jazz music. The sound carrier is a perforated paper roll. One perforation for one note. The air goes through the perforations. It plays therefore with compressed air, but it plays also with electricity. The first ones from 1830. What's that? It's a symphonion. It's a big musical box which plays with perforated discs, like that one here. Yeah, it's a symphonion from 1900. And this is the sound carrier. It's a perforated disc. You have here a perforated paper as a sound carrier, and here a perforated disc, and the perforations here in the middle. Not these ones. Huh? The perforations here in the middle have notes for that instrument. Huh? That part here, the spring will turn, and the perforated disc as well. We are going now to hear the Lorelei by Zilcher, composed by Zilcher, a very popular song here in the Rhine area. In the Black Forest for a merry-go-round in Budapest. And we found the Siegfried organ in Budapest in an old barn. It was totally dismantled. We restored it and now it plays again. We are going now to hear the entry of the gladiators. For the last time, please be careful with the ears. Huh? But with two perforated discs. Huh? Now a symphonion here. Are all people here? No, I don't think so. Are all people here? Yes, now a symphonion with two perforated discs. That one with three perforated discs. From the end of the 19th century, which exists 85 centimeters. The biggest one. Huh?
How many seconds?
How many? No, perhaps no, 15 minutes, perhaps more. I don't know exactly. Yes, you can change it. You can change the disc. For example, here we have all the discs. You can sit down if you want. Huh? Sit down. No, you don't want to sit down. Okay. This is a phonograph. And the phonograph was invented in 1877 by Thomas Edison. And for the first time in history it was possible to record and to reproduce a human voice. In those days it was a miracle. And it's a pure mechanical system, no electricity, just a horn here, a membrane here inside, and a needle. How did it work? For example, the singer sang into the horn, and his sound waves made the membrane here oscillate. And the needle engraved these vibrations in the form of asperities in the pre-cut grooves of a cylinder of music electrically. Huge horns like that one were to be used, and if music was too loud, a pillow was put into the horn. By the way, this gramophone dates back to the year 1910, but the record is for younger. And we are going now to hear Que sera sera with Doris Day. It's better to change the needle each time because of the record of Scheller. Que sera, sera. And when this orchestra was introduced to the public for the first time in 1909 at a music fair in Leipzig, in the town Leipzig, in Germany, they spoke of the Eighth Wonder of the World, and we'll find out why. One could imagine a piano played by a music roll, which played a violin, a soulful instrument that way. Rigoletto bei Verdi. Begins to play. You can see the mechanism inside. It's a new one. The old one was bigger. And that part here was invented. It was invented by Favre at the end of the 18th century. And Favre is therefore the inventor of the music. And here in this room we have a reproducing grand piano exhibited. What's that? Before phonograph and gramophone were too coarse, not good enough to record and to reproduce a pianist play, and there were therefore two types of pianos. The first ones were recording pianos, and the second ones, like that one, were reproducing pianos. And this one is from the 1930s. It was built by the firm Rudesheim, and the firm Welte built that system here inside. That system here. The firm Welte. Yes, and we are going now to hear D'Albert will play now for us Dream of Love by Francis. D'Albert was a German composer. Yes, it plays with electricity and it plays with air. You can see here several bellows for the air, for the perforations. Dream of Love by Francis. beautiful singing birds from Germany, from Switzerland. They all date back to the 19th century. That one is a very new one. It was built in our workshop, but it was built like these old ones from the 19th century. I just have to went up here with the key, and the key is a bird as well. And I will show you now how such a bird sings. They all sing like a nightingale.
What a wonderful tour I had. I saw how the old punch cards were fed into many of the instruments for each song, and learned how the gramophone needle had to be changed each time, or it would destroy the record. My tour included colorful fairground organs, a sophisticated mechanical piano topped with violins, a ghostly piano that played itself in tiny musical boxes containing a trilling bird. This is a fascinating place to visit.